Come on, let's bolt from the wind, huh? Shall we? Now by the water's edge. Let's get away from it. There we go. Hey, wow, land crab. Oh, not a sea crab. That's it. Hide down here where it's wet. The chance of getting tickled by the sea increases, but the opportunity for wind noise diminishes. Be quiet, you. There you go. As my father would say, be quiet, you. Thinking about my dad a lot. And so today, it's almost a few days away from his, for his 20th anniversary of his death. I'm looking at some photos of him today. But that's another thing I wanted to, about yesterday's video. I uploaded a video with a provocative title yesterday. Well, I won't even say the title here because I don't know that it's right that I did that. But it was basically insinuating that a certain drugstore here in Japan were crooks. And you know, I knew it was provocative when I did it, and I checked comments because I was really eager to see what people would say. I specifically was hoping to learn, and I saw that people were commenting that. Well, the whole video was about these DVDs that I suspected were illegal knockoffs. You know, somebody ran through their copier, and you know, knocking these things off and selling them for a discount. And you know, but basically, you know, under $5 for Walt Disney titles seems awfully suspicious in my book. And but I saw comments of people saying that something about that the public domain hadn't been proper copyright refilings hadn't been made, and that some of these titles, such as Fantasia and the Tom and Jerry stuff, were in the public domain. I looked it up on the internet, and I did see some stuff that said that Fantasia, that there were some controversy about that Fantasia may indeed be, basically is being challenged. But the authoritative answer, well, the most authoritative answer I got came from some business sites that seemed to be indicating no, that the copyright hasn't expired. But you know what? There was really nowhere that was super crystal clear on the issue. So I decided to change the title to basically taking out the assertion and changing it into a question, asking, are they actually doing that, and basically soliciting input from you. And those of you who added your comments and help fill in the ideas about or the statements about public domain, and that I may be wrong about that, thank you, because that's the kind of stuff that helps me to realign my thinking. And I'll keep that in mind, and I appreciate that. So the title was applied there, although I still think that they're up to no good. I went back today just to look at it again, because I read on some sites about what some of the signs were for forged stuff, and to be fair, I couldn't find that stuff, but I couldn't read the Japanese very well either, so I don't know if they were saying some of the stuff and I just couldn't read it. But I did notice they had a whole slew of titles: Cinderella, Snow White, other things that I didn't see before. But I did notice also these were all the older Disney stuff, so it could be indeed that maybe that older stuff is open to the public, open to copy. And by the way, when I was referring to the stories and being copied, it wasn't just the story itself. I'm sure Pinocchio is an old story long before Disney. Snow White and Cinderella probably have their old historical roots as well. What I was referring mostly was the animation. I mean, the animation must have originally had a copyright, may still have a copyright, and that's what was being used on these DVDs. They were definitely using the Walt Disney animation there, in addition to the titles and the story. In fact, and what was really shady was that on the back cover, which I didn't show in the photos, the images look like they've been photographed right off a computer screen. I mean, it's like, you know how it is if you ever take a picture off a computer screen, it's got that kind of graininess to it? That's how it looked. I mean, it was really poorly done. The DVDs were really cheap, poorly made. It looked like they had been done in paint, put together the images in paint. And I tried to find on the internet the official copies of this stuff, the authenticated versions, and it looked nothing like that. So there you go, folks. I'm going to sign off for now. Let's poke our head above and see. Maybe there's some wind. Let's take a look at the ocean. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. I just love to see the sea. I'm glad that you could come see the sea with me. I'm going to sit here and eat a corn dog and soak up a little more life while it's still happening. Squeeze the juice out while it can. Because like my father's been gone 20 years now. I can't believe it. Back to him for just a second. Looking at his photos. Looking at some photos. Oh, I'll show you. I've got it on my phone right here. You guys want to see? I was looking at one. Whoa, don't drop your iPhone in there. Sorry guys, I got a weird position for a second. Don't drop in there. There we go. I'll show you the picture I was looking at that had me really emotional today. Here it is. I was actually looking at it while I was teaching. I had it, my iPhone on the desk, and time to time I look at it because I was thinking about Dad today. Here it is. This is my father, Alan Wendell Bell. Now I have a lot better photos of him. More betterist. I'm sorry, my English is so bad. Lot better. More betterist. That's better English, right? Or more gooderist. That's it. Whoa! Both of those terms, more betterist, more gooderist, and are from my father. This is Alan Wendell Bell, aka Grizzly. And I don't know why this photo really touched me. He was on a, I know Sandy took this photo. And his partner, the most important person probably in the whole world to him, Sandy. I love Sandy. She's like a mother to me. I'll show you another photo of my dad if you're curious. Here's probably my dad on the same cruise. Not that he was a cruise guy necessarily, but he changed. He became that kind of guy later in life. This is my dad and Sandy. Yeah, everybody called him Grizzly. He wore that beard. Started him by when I was a teenager, and wore it ever since. See if I can find a. I think I got a picture of here with me and my dad, which might give you guys a laugh. Where is it? Sorry, so you can look at the ocean for a second while I try to find that. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Who's that goof? Yeah, that's me and Grizzly. That's my dad. Boy, do I miss the old Grizzly. Wow, what a great dad he was. You know, he's the man that basically taught me wonder and skepticism, and to delight, and to never apply the traditional measures of what constitutes intelligence. You know, I had a hard time growing up. You know, I did really bad in school, and it would have been really easy for me to come away from that experience, crippled by mentally, in a way, crippled by the idea that I wouldn't be able to do much in life. But my dad and mom they always tried to, as they did with my brother as well, tried to help us to see that capability and ability and interest take form in many different ways. Sometimes stuff that doesn't necessarily fit so nicely in the conventional marketplace of human interaction. So I sit on the pylons and reminisce about my father, thinking about copyright infringement and that corn dog that's getting cold in my backpack. So I'm going to sign off for now, guys. Wish you all a wonderful Friday or Saturday, whatever. Hey, we're ahead most of the world. Friday coming up Saturday. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll see you guys on and off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.